Hello everybody and welcome to the first Q&A. Now this was quite a long while in processing because of due to certain circumstances, so some of these questions are a bit outdated. Now if you have any other questions, feel free to leave them in the comments and I will collect all of them and hopefully get to as many as I can in the next video. I don't know when I will be making the next one, but hopefully as soon as possible. So, without further ado, the first question. What are your religious beliefs in full? What do you think of Jesus? Well, this is quite an interesting question. We are already starting with a polarizing one. Now, I do consider myself to be atheistic in nature, mostly. But that is only because if I need to recognize myself as any religion, I'd rather identify myself as none. Though, I do not actually wish to associate myself with atheists, so I'd rather call myself a heretic. I don't believe in anything, nor do I actually discount the possibility. So that's kind of agnostic. Agnostic atheist it is, I suppose. When and what inspired you to do YouTube videos? Actually, I was doing Let's Plays for quite a while before getting on to these commentaries, and you can still find them in the channel if you go back long enough. But my very dear friend, Steady Prism, you go to his channel, check him out. He kind of inspired me to, or rather pushed me to doing these commentaries. Though I do have other YouTubers as well, such as Spazzy, Spoony, and Lotus Prince is probably the main influencer towards actually just making game videos. Are you French? I'm asking because of the hat. No, I'm Finnish. This hat has a special meaning which I will leave for you to decipher. A bit late, but have you watched any classic Japanese animated movies, particularly Ghibli videos? I have watched quite a few of them, and I've also played music from them if you go back and check some of the songs that I've played. And will I consider reacting to them? I do, and I want to, but they will get copyright strikes, so I probably won't. Though I could react to it and make a collage out of that. So, a lot of questions next. When do you think you'll start doing visual novel playthroughs? As soon as possible? I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out what format I want to do them in, so that is under work. And also I need to start doing Let's Plays again first. Well, I don't need to, but you know. Favorite RPG/JRPG? Those would probably be Wild Arms for PlayStation 1, and for a normal RPG, definitely is Planescape Torment. That is my absolutely #1 favorite game, if I completely base the judgment on storyline. Gameplay-wise, not so much, but story-wise, the best game ever. And finally, what's your favorite franchise? That would be Wheel of Time. That's pretty well lame. Kind of a lame answer, but I honestly love those books. What's your favorite anime? When this question was first asked, it was definitely Death Parade. However, at this point, I am gonna have to say Hunter x Hunter, which is kind of ironic considering how few animes I've actually even watched. That or Puella Maki Madoka Magica. That's also freaking great. What is your favorite movie? My favorite movie would be probably Blade Runner. TV series, Game of Thrones. That's a rather straightforward answer. Anime, already answered. And game, Planescape Torment. Or Dark Souls. Or Legend of Alundra, actually. Those are 3 really good options for that. Favorite food? Oh, what's this thing called food? Potatoes? I don't know. Oh! Perhaps I'd say sushi. Yeah, kind of a weeaboo answer. But honestly, I really do like sushi. Or pizza. Have you ever been abroad? If so, what countries have you been to? I've actually visited about 80% of the countries in Europe. I've been on a across Europe trip with my family, and we went all around Europe. It was quite nice. Few countries I haven't been to are, well, I was in Britain like when I was a child, so yeah. and I've been to Russia as well, and Egypt, but I haven't been much southern from much. Well, actually, I haven't been all that much outside of Europe, so yeah. And I haven't visited Iceland either. So, but most of the other European countries I have actually visited. Most. Definitely not all, but most. So, let me think. What did you study? I am still registered as a student. At the moment of recording this, I am registered as a student in a university, and I'm studying basically computing and computing technology. Or computer technology, but rather the actual name of the field is computer technology science. And did you know what you wanted to be growing up? No. I have a lot of aspirations. I want to be I want to be a professor. I want to study physics, mathematics, and I want to be a programmer. I also want to be a musician, but I also want to be a teacher. So, and as a child, I wanted to be a barista. Huge aspirations on this guy. Besides being a YouTuber, what else do you do? At this moment, nothing. Yeah, I have no real life. Actually, I do, but that's besides the point. I actually do still like. I am planning to hold concerts in near future, and free concerts naturally. And I do want to do some social work, and at the moment I am actually a civil serviceman. Instead of drafting to an army, I have chosen to serve in civil service to advance my career. Actually I am trying to get into a high school or rather a university that would get me or teach me to become a teacher. So that would be preferable. Next question. What are some of your favorite things to do outside of YouTube? Well, I play a lot of games. I read a lot of books, I play a whole ton of board games, and I also play a lot of card games. I'm a musician, and I do also write short stories, which I won't be publishing because I'm rather embarrassed about those. Will you react to any shows other than cartoon or anime? It is rather evident that I will be doing anything that people want me to commentate upon, and that I see as being material that I could commentate on, so I will do anything that's viable, besides disregarding some YouTube content that I do not get permission for, so naturally. What is your avatar dream match? Well, there are a lot of matches that I would like to see. I would probably go with something boring like Asami versus probably Sokka, or Aang versus Korra. I did always wonder, were you good at school because you look really smart to me? Oh, why thank you. I went to school when I was younger than the people at my grade, and I still was able to breeze through every exam, and I kind of was able to actually sleep through most of the classes. So yeah, school was never a problem for me, and still actually isn't. I love to study, and that makes it far too easy for me. I actually don't consider myself to be smart, however, I just am adept at studying, and I have a natural proficiency for knowledge. Do you collect anything? If you could create another sub-bending form, what would it be, or for what element? That would probably be time, as I'm infatuated with the concept of time and space manipulation, as if you are able to control time, you are able to control everything. Though I would maybe not consider something that powerful. Probably something like gravity, which would be probably air or earth. Maybe. That's a bit more feasible, though gravity would still fall under the paradigm of time control, but in a different manner. If you were a bender, which would be your element? I would probably say water or air, though water is more my style, as my personality is rather fluid depending on the Depending on the social group that I am in. Are you single? Actually, no, currently I'm not single. I've been with my current girlfriend at the moment of this recording around 5 to 6 years. Got a question for you. What question should I ask? I don't know. So those were all the questions I have time for today, so I thank you all very much for watching, and remember, I'll pick up every comment you leave, so thank you all very much, and I'll hope to do these in the future as quickly as possible. I'll see you all in the next videos. Have a great day and stay awesome. Gunmu away. Thank you all very much. Bye. That was a weird outro.